City council members, mayors, city managers, are you subject to much public scrutiny? It's easy for taxpayers to become angry when government exhibits sloppy, wasteful financial management. It's people's money is being wasted. And in the case of federal government, I do think there is a lot to complain about how our money is spent. We in local government try to avoid being painted with the same broad brush. Let's face it, government is made up of people. We all bring our knowledge and experience to the job. This video is to arm you for that day, probably in a public meeting, when you'll need to explain how what you approved made sense. One of the really helpful qualifications many city council members bring to their role is business management experience. That can be extremely helpful, but only to a point. Let's talk about what is the same and what is different about managing local government using smart business best practices. So how is city financial governance different from being a business owner or being on a board of directors? Government budgets and business budgets have differences. Business has no connection to customers and must attract them, whereas governments actually serves taxpayers only with their consent. The famous government of the people, by the people, for the people. There are similarities. We all have budgets, do strategic planning, and seek to be efficient and effective, and always strive for improvements through best practices. In local government, I'm always impressed with the people who genuinely want to make the place they serve a better place. Government budgets are different from business budgets. In business, revenue expense forecasts are an important guide, but in government, budgets become law. What I mean by that is that in business, if more revenue comes in, you can spend more expenses. In government, you can't. In government, the city council, the governing body, adopts a budget, and that gives legal authority to spend only up to the budgeted expenses. If more revenue comes in, the staff can't spend more. City councils must authorize more spending after public hearings. Don't miss how important this is. City government can't overspend the budget. Taxpayers expect their taxes to be spent on services to them, but the governing body's job is to do policy prioritizing. What the next available dollar is spent on isn't automatic, nor does it automatically go to the police or fire or public works or parks or streets budgets. This is a policy decision that really should flow from the budget study sessions that governing board members put on their priority waiting list. In our home personal budgets, we work toward retirement. There comes a time when the house is paid off. There comes a car that is the last one we'll buy. Government is different. Government is perpetual. Businesses are somewhere in the middle, and a savvy business leader will need to have the wisdom and discernment to know what does and doesn't apply. The two areas where this really makes a difference is debt and capital expenditures. Infrastructure becomes perpetual, and debt is the tool that spreads the cost of the public asset over the useful life so that the taxpayers who receive the benefit are the ones whose taxes paid for it. They get direct benefit from paying taxes. One place that a business background absolutely helps in government is the idea of self-reliance and building a reputation for fiscal responsibility. Any business built on a model that only succeeds when someone else contributes free money will and should fail. Designing an inferior mousetrap and expecting the world to keep your business afloat is a disservice to mousetrap customers everywhere. A government is a monopoly. A homeowner can't get a permit from a competing city, and raising prices to break even adds insult to injury. This is where we distance ourselves from the federal government that can print more money, redistribute taxpayer money, and adds ever more staff to solve problems seeking to please more taxpayers. By spending within our revenue, being fiscally responsible, by staying accountable to our taxpayers to deliver what they want, a sound business background, what some call common sense, is faithful good stewardship. One area that business thinking doesn't work in is incremental revenue. Marketing and advertising aimed at growing revenue doesn't apply. Think about this. Nothing government does makes money. If it was profitable, then private sector would do it. Government had actually better not be profitable. That would mean we're levying taxes onto taxpayers with the goal of delivering services less than what they paid for. The private sector does only what is profitable. Government's mission is to provide what individuals and businesses can't: build roads, provide public safety, municipal swimming pools, performing arts centers, playgrounds, and dog parks. None of these will ever be profitable, but they create a city that has greater value because they exist, are well run, and well maintained. The business-minded city council member will want to see government setting prices to cover costs. However, another goal of government is to serve all citizens of the community, and that means keeping prices low. You know this is true. Parks, police, and fire are free. Most city staff try extremely hard to exercise responsible stewardship to their taxpayers. We try to go more than halfway to reach citizens who typically don't seek to engage and understand city budgets and audits. We try to demonstrate accountability to taxpayers who aren't paying attention and don't want to. While the city can't possibly be run like a business, we do need to be able to explain government well. The best way to be a more valuable public servant is to decide to seek the good of others, not yourself, putting others first. Our success lies in helping others succeed. This video aims to help you because it's your efforts that will contribute to the success of your city and make it a better place. Thanks for watching.